My name's Larry, and I'm a corruption fighter. So this is like, we all have our addictions. This is my addiction. I'm a corruption fighter. I'm confessing it. I'm putting it out there. I want you to help me live with this, to deal with this. This is the North Country. There are a lot of independents up here, but independence up here means Tea Party people. These are our brothers. But when they got into the movement they're part of, the thing that motivated them most was the recognition that this government just doesn't work. And we had so many incidents yesterday of people talking to people who self-identified as Tea Party people and raised this issue, and the response was, hell yes, this is what we think the problem is. His big issue is climate change, and he can't understand how anybody cares about the debt, and that guy can't understand how anybody cares about climate change. Okay, so substantively, we don't have any common ground. But when the money and politics issue was there, that guy said, unless we solve the money issue, we'll never solve the debt. So I think that's exactly the point that Kayla's making. We all can begin to recognize that regardless of our differences, we have this common recognition. This is the issue we're going to fight first.
My politics aren't really that relevant, but I wanted to do something about, well, I'll say, the environment and gun control and things like that. And some people who I knew were really smart were like, don't bother. You're not going to be able to do anything about those things. Here's how the system works. And I said, well, this is ridiculous. And then I heard about this cause, which is exactly the system being broken and how we can fix it. So it's sort of exactly what was on my mind when I got in contact with Larry.
I'm here because I heard Larry speak at Aaron's memorial service. I'm a vet. I haven't had a PTSD experience in 20 years. I had one that day. I shook in my seat and I left that building knowing that this little business card that I was going to make up sooner or later, I had to make up now. Because on the back side of it is about Aaron. In 20th century, maybe you couldn't do anything like what we're doing. In the 21st century, you, this world, can change things that fast because we can connect.
I've been politically angry for decades, but ever since the Bush II administration, I've been politically apathetic. So there was something about the catalyst between, Aaron taking this and making it an issue of, and blending it with the activism that really resonated with me. And so I figured, what the heck? I might not make the entire walk, but I could try, and that's why I'm here.
As a father, I got 2 young boys, and I kind of look at the future that we're creating for them and the problems that we're basically not dealing with now. And I don't see opportunities like I've had. I don't like that at all. And I know that these problems are really severe because of my background in modeling. And I know that there's a huge amount of inertia behind a lot of the systems that are causing these things. And that we need to be doing stuff right now. Actually, we should have been doing stuff about 10 years ago about a lot of them. And we're wasting more and more time just arguing over stuff as opposed to making progress.
And I have been kind of just generally frustrated and depressed by these issues and not really sort of believe that there was anything to be done about it if you weren't, one of the millionaires who could bankroll your own issue. And then I kind of bought the idea that this is the first issue and that this, like what we're doing here, trying to make corruption, systemic corruption, the issue of the next election, like maybe that could work. Maybe if we get like everybody talking about it and then we get like this one law passed, like maybe that's an actual practical thing that could radically change everything.